Good day. Welcome to Linköping. And a Cessna 208B Grand Caravan something or other. Now we're at the Linköping City Airport. And taking the little plane out for a spin. Or a flight or what they call it. Maybe. We should see how this goes. I tried driving trains, I tried driving trucks. I figure it's about time I try flying a bit here. And well, yes, we're in the epicenter of Swedish aviation industry. One has to say this. Oh, we have takeoff speed, very good. Flaps in, the gear is fixed. We can't do anything about that. However, we can try and gain a bit of altitude before we start messing about too much. Yes, fly first of all, and then we can try and navigate and so on. Communicate we don't do. Have that turned off because that radio is so goddamn annoying. First of all, we're flying over here. As I said, the epicenter of having a bit of issues with SES. You're fine. This is not. We're going well. No. This area we're flying over now, according to law, is illegal to create images of and describe in any fashion. So I don't think that this is supposed to be here. No. Anyway. So this is Linköping, and it is supposed to be about today, I think. So it's the 3rd of December, and what time was it again? It's pre-noon sometime. And the sun won't get a whole lot higher up in the sky than what it is currently. That's about it. Yeah, we've got 1 hour more or so before it starts, turning back down again. But what are we doing here then? This, I think, is turned the wrong way. It seems unintuitive. This is right. But is this really right? No. I don't think it is. Excuse me for just a moment here. I think that this has gotten messed up somehow. Camera, camera, external camera, look left. Let's clear that and instead that way. Validate. Yes, and then look right. Clear. Yes. Which is the wrong... No, that's right. Validate. Okay, now it's the other way around from how it was. Apply and save. Yes, this is... One can tell it is a Microsoft branded product. Is that how you want it? I'm unsure. No, I don't think so. Oh, we can also use the mouse, maybe. Yeah, we can use the mouse too. Anyway, we are going to Jönköping eventually, which is in a south by southeastern direction. But there are plenty of things to see on the way, and I figure we can follow the motorway here for a bit. That's sort of how I know my way around here. I'm not sure this is right with the camera still. Was it? I don't know. Sit inside like a proper person and as you're going too quickly or flying too fast. Yes, it's fine. I need to have a look at my instruments here. Because we're climbing like a whole lot, and that's fine. You don't need to be doing that. I'm trying to adjust my thing here so that it gives a somewhat level thing. It isn't. Oh, pitch down a bit, and not more than about. Something like that. Where have we ended up now? We're above fields. Yes, we're above Östgötaslätta here, you know. Östgötaslätta. Oh. We could go out to Motala while we're at it. Swing by Motala. Go by Vättern. No, we're going to Vättern later. We're going a bit more south first here. South is it? Yes. Correct. Yes, remember it is, even though the sun is there, it is soon about to be noon. When it is noon, the sun will be about where I'm looking now. If there was a thing. Yes. People complaining about no speed again here now. Yes, but I want to get down lower to the ground. Now it will complain about the speed in the other way. Yes, let's fly low and see what we get here. See what? How quickly can we descend? I think that's about enough descension rate. Yes, now there we have it. Okay, so this is the motorway E4 that we're flying above, I would think. That's not complete. Yes, of course it is. So not completely off the rails. No, that's good. The cars are almost driving on the actual road, which is good. And in front of us is Mantorp Park. It has marked as I think it's like a landing strip or something there by the side of the motorway. There is also a motor stadium, or what you call it, a racetrack almost. Yes, a great festival is held great. I don't know, I've never been. There's lots of cars going around here around that time. Gatebil. There was some Norwegian thing, I think. It's lots of Norwegian registered cars going about at that time. I don't know what it's about. They all look like they would not pass an inspection at that very moment if they were subjected to one. They would definitely all get some sort of thing. 500. Yes, I know, but I want to fly a bit closer to the ground. There we go. We could even be going slower, maybe. Okay, yes, so to the right here should be Mantorp Park. Let's see if one can make it out. One actually can. Yes, one can make it out. It's pretty neat. Yes, but you're flying into the ground. That's not neat at all. That's terrible. Yes, we shall avoid. Can't say I have a good control of the plane at the moment. I have decent control of the plane. It's just that I'm having to fight it a bit. I have not set it up correctly here. Let's get some more trim on it. There we go. There we go, now it's flying much nicer. Very good. Following the motorway. Yes, that's the most efficient way of navigating with an airplane. No, it's not. But it's the way of, I don't know, seeing stuff. This patch of river is called Svartån, or the Black River. It has a northern and a southern part to it. This is the northern part. We might say, yeah, well, why not? Yes, we can follow the watershed of Svartån. That's as good as anything. Pitch up a bit more, please, and not fly into the trees. There you go. Maybe we should have a little bit more power. That's what's lacking. Also, flying into the trees again, that's too much power. Yes, no pilot here, you know. No, but it's a bit of fun, this. It is, actually. For a while. This is definitely set wrong. What the hell were you thinking here? I'm confused. It's a regular occurrence. We have to break for confusion. We have to believe that's the way it is. External camera. Look left. Yes. Clear. That way. Yes. Validate. So many things to choose from. And this one. Look right. Indeed, clear current input, and that way. Validate. Yes, it is completely intuitive. Apply and save. Yes, there we go. That's Microsoft products, always so exhausting to interact with. Anyway, we ought to be coming up on, where are we? Ought to be coming up, yes, we're in Mjölby. Here is Mjölby, which is fitting since Svartån flows through Mjölby. We'll try and follow the river instead of the road. See how that goes. Mjölby here, they make Toyota trucks, you know. Toyota trucks, not trucks, as in the truck, forklifts. Yes, forklifts. So can we go and have a look at the forklift factory? I think we can. I think it's over there. It's pretty big. Here's the forklift factory. So we've seen airplane factory, yes, in a bit more detail than is probably legal, and so on. But we have seen forklift factory, yes. This is road number 32 here on the right, and the Southern Main Line Railroad goes through here. It's just that it's not really in railroad. It's not the thing here. It's a gouge instead, or something. Anyway, we're following Svartån. And well, conveniently the road is here and the railroad is to the left of us, but it's not quite visible. Here you can go over and have a look at what the railroad looks like. At least we should be able to make out the contours of it. Yes, this is it. And windmills. This is like quite detailed for, you know, quite a random place in the middle of nowhere, southern Sweden. Middle of nowhere, but not middle of nowhere. But it's quite pretty. It is a random place anyway. Yes. And we follow both road, waterway and railroad. By coincidence and happenstance here, or for a little bit, they happen to follow the same path. Wouldn't you know it? Funny how things turn out. Sometimes. As we could see when we started in the western direction, there it was southwestern direction. It was like it was flat and it was fields. Yes, it is the Östgöta plain, you know, arable land and such. But we are heading into another area. We're heading into Småland eventually here, but I think that we're flying over Boxholm now, so let's slow down a bit here. We ought to be in Boxholm by this time. Where is this? Oh, wait a minute, this is... I know, we're not in Boxholm yet. This we have deviated from the road and are following the railroad. This is therefore called something Strålsnäs. Yes, Strålsnäs. I think... waterway. But it does strange things here, the waterway. Doesn't really connect to the lake here. Oh, or does it? Maybe it does. Here, it does something. We will get, as we can see, we are entering a much more wooded area, and a much more wooded area. This forest is called the Hålaveden forest. Doesn't mean anything. Well, Håla, I don't know, but ved, that certainly means something. Firewood. There's lots of it here. Lots of it. And we're not quite in Hålaveden yet, though, because we're wait a minute here. Where are we now? Now we're in Boxholm. Yes, now we are in Boxholm. Here they make steel, or made steel. They make steel to some degree still. And also there's a sawmill. A steel mill first. That doesn't sound good. No. Steel mill. Oh, vad cool thing. Yes. Yes. The airplane is complaining a bit about my flying here. We shall increase throttle and gain a bit of altitude to yes, sawmill. And here though, shall we follow the waterway? Quite obvious, so we can see the timber and everything. It's getting up a bit high in the sky now. There's the southern main line. Ooh, yes, this is under control. Perfect under control. Well, I had it set pretty good with the pitch and everything here, and then I started mucking about a bit. As we'll do, we can just get down a few feet, 100 feet lower here, like this, as we have elected to follow the railroad apparently. Very low to the ground. Yes, and out there is the road. Wait a minute here now. Yes, this is correct. Correct. Yes, we're going to Jönköping. We have 46% of fuel. It's okay. We can refuel via menu here. Don't need to worry about that. Just worry about flying first, navigating second, and communicating. Well, I'm sort of trying to communicate as well. And this is the little community of Sommen. We're flying over. It's the mainland. There's a camping. There are houses. Things like that. Okay. Yeah. And also the lake of Sommen here, which is quite an amazing thing. It's a lake that has supposedly one island for each day of the year. I don't know if that is technically correct exactly, but the lake supposedly, it has roughly 365 little islands. No, you're being foolish with the throttle. I wanted to adjust the pitch a bit. Pitch it down a little bit, yes, I wanted to do. And decrease throttle. Not that much. Yes, I'm trying to dial it in here. Is it 800 and I want to be lower. Well, is that above sea level? I think it is above sea level, or is it above some sort of imaginary ground level? Ground is elevation here is about 130 meters, I think the lake is at. Yes, and what do we come to here? Well, if there are lots of trees around, we can see, but eventually unless we crash. This is would it be Romanäs? Maybe this, it might be. Here's a golf course. No, then it's not Romanäs, it's the other spot, the fair it's called. It's not the golf course. The golf course is some people's houses. Golf course is elsewhere. Yes, now I know where. Yes, now, yes, this is Romanäs, and we're okay. Maybe. Is this the...
500.
Yes, Norraby Udde. Indeed. There should be a great rubbish pile around here somewhere too, or maybe they have covered that over with the... Well, around here. Some things, maybe. Okay, well here we are back at the southern part of Svartån, or the Black River, and also we're going to try and slow ourselves down a little bit. And try and gain control of the aircraft. And here's the harbor of Tranås and such. We're following Svartån here through this main street, Tranås, and down. That relatively square thing is supposedly the city hall. Yes, and the old, what is it even called when you turn, raw skins into leather? It's called something. That's what they do there. Still to this day. Which means that this river is, and also historically, which means that this river is extremely polluted in the sediment, yes, with some heavy metals and such. You don't go digging in the sediment. If you do that, we all die. Maybe. No, it's that bad, but preferably not. Right here, down here, I think Boch and other industries are. Wait a minute here. Now we have to go. We're missing. We're crashing. You're not crashing. It's fine. It's not under control, but you're not crashing. And if you feel that you're crashing, you can always jump on board and try and get your bearings a bit better. Yes, Stiga. I mean that's the most internationally known thing. Must have been. This is leather and furniture town historically. And what's the Stiga? Yes, Stiga lawnmowers, but mostly Stiga ping pong things, ping pong tables and ping pong accessories and rackets and balls and what they call it. As Southern Main Line running straight through here, as well as the Svartån. This is Stiga. We're above Stiga. or what used to be, it is nothing left. Or somewhere. Although everything that is said here should of course be taken as pure. I mean, for entertainment purposes only. Whether it is entertaining or not is up to anyone to decide, and so on. But validity of utterances should not be taken for anything. No, but we're continuing south out of this place, following Svartborn. Yes, at least for a while longer. I think that we'll follow Svartborn until we get to... No, as you see, the land is rising a bit here. And if we continue straight south, the land will rise to 350 meters above sea level or something. Yes, but we're in an airplane, so that's quite easy to handle. Should we go and look at the oldest wooden castle in some defined area, which I'm not exactly sure of how large that is.
500.
If I can find it. Yes, you're flying first of all and navigating second, but navigation is also... Yes, we have to go a bit this way maybe. It ought to be... yes, it's below us. This is... no, it's not. This is a farm. This is no wooden castle. And you're screwing with the plane again and flying. Yes, well, if you would stop and think a bit. I got a bit lost. Yes, we're on our way to the wooden castle. Whatever. Very silly. A bit sometimes. I wasn't even that lost. Come to think of it. No. Just a bit. But yeah, there you see, up here it is on the left. The southern main line should also, yes, it's there to the left as well. No. Yes, it is. Exactly, very good. But this is not the wooden castle, this is Gripenberg. You missed the wooden castle, it was not noticeable, it's over there. Somewhere. Yes. No Gripenberg. We're following, we take the route of the railroad and the watershed. Yes, the altitude meter is above sea level, most definitely. We're closer to the ground than 700 feet. Yes, you know that's the case. Actually, I do. Yes. I'm trying to fly an airplane and talk into a microphone and things. So it's lots of stuff that has to happen here in a not too bad way for things not to go really terribly bad. Well, shouldn't we make it? Yeah, the railroad is still there. Very good. We're on our way. I mean, we might as well. We follow the railroad to the hub Yes, to the hub of Nässjö. To the railroad hub of Nässjö. And from there we should be able to find our way to Jönköping. Not that there's much of a railroad going from Nässjö to Jönköping, but there is some sort of railroad going there. It's a bit rickety, but it is there. Yeah. It also has to traverse quite a difference in altitude. Okay, I think this lake is called Ralången. The long Ra or something. It is the pyramid. There is a small pyramid around here somewhere. If I am where I think I am. Indeed, there is that's a regular house. Okay. Yes, but isn't this? Don't crash the plane. It might be too small. We might need to get uncomfortably close to the ground to see such things, if they even exist here. But if they are visible on a, it seems like if they're visible on quite, I think Bing, whatever Bing has Bing Maps, I would guess, or something. If it's visible on that satellite image, they can make something out of it, which is pretty damn cool. That you can fly anywhere and have a pretty decent representation of the landscape. At least here, because this is fantastic. This sort of detail on a completely random place. But I flew over the capital, Stockholm, the other day. Or yesterday, or whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, that was completely dead. There was one thing they had bothered to put in, the Ericsson globe. The Riksdagshus, the castle, nothing was more than what they appear on the satellite image, That was a bit disappointing. Then I tried to fly in over Manhattan. That's extremely detailed. Yes, a little bit more than my poor Rick could handle here at a very good lick. We managed to struggle through and so on, but there is more fitting to it. So then the flying you've been doing quite alright with, but do you have any idea of where you are now? Well, wait a minute here. Yes, you just flew straight over Aneby. God damn it. You missed Aneby. We have to go back a bit. You see, in this large factory here, they make what do you call it? Nappies, basically, for both. Mostly for adults, I think, but maybe for babies too. Yeah. And Svartån is running here too, and so is the Southern Main Line. Seems like a theme. Yeah, it is. It will be until for a while longer. Anyway. Okay, let's see. Can we go? What else do we have? We have hogs in Aneby making playgrounds, or have made playgrounds that have been exported to all over Europe, I think. One can find them in all sorts of random places. But it's pretty cool, but that's not, I'm not sure that's around here. That's, I think it's out there somewhere. Anyway, this is Athens. Yes, Athens, or what it's called. They are made here. You're at the right place, right? I think so. Yes, let's say that was Aneby. What's this then? This is some lake south of Aneby. Yes, it is. What is it called? I don't remember that for the top of my head here. Yes, and they want to build a high-speed railroad through here somewhere. Maybe not here. It's not going to... No, it's going to go that way somewhere. It's going to destroy the place and no one is going to ride it. It's going to be too expensive. And God damn it, don't do it. You stupid people. You silly people. Yes, please don't. Yes, please don't.
500.
Where are we now? We want to be in maybe. You see, the following the railroad here is not something that one does very often. We should have taken the road instead. Yes, but we're in an airplane. We can fly anywhere we want. We will get to Nässjö if we follow this. Oh, that's all right. All railroads lead to Nässjö. More or less, anyway. No, but there are quite a few number of tracks going off in every which way here. Not here, obviously. No, there is only one. Southern Main Line. The navigation isn't really that difficult here. We're following a rail line which doesn't exist. We're following a gouge in the landscape. Yes, you can see what the rail does to the landscape. Imagine what it will look like when they build a high-speed thing with your It will be a violation of the earth. That thing. I really despise it. I really despise that thing, that idea, that project. Yes, plenty of trees we have here. Plenty of trees. I mean, like a lot of them. Oh, it is pretty neat. But you know what? One could think that a natural forest. No, the majority of these trees are planted. This is industrial forest. I wouldn't say it is quite this monocultural, though. In reality, no, it isn't this bad. But it's definitely managed, most of it. Unless it's a nature reserve, and I don't know where the closest one is around here. But there ought to be. I wonder if there should be an enormous television mast around here somewhere. As we can see, this is the Småländska höglandet, yes, Småländska högland, the highlands of Småland, and this is the plateau of the highlands of Småland. You can see we have an altitude above sea levels of about 500 feet, and I am not 500 feet off the ground. I am, I don't know, 1,500 feet above sea level, I mean, that we are, and I am quite close to the ground. Yeah, but we made it to Nässjö. Yeah, we did. That's road number 40 there that we went over, I think. Yes, and here they make things, but the most interesting bit would be the railroad station. That's the point of Nässjö, more or less. And the rail yard and things, and that would be here. Lots of rail track. Lots of track. What is this lake called again? I don't remember. I don't remember what that one's called neither. I'm sorry. If I could think for a bit, I could probably come up with at least one of these lakes' names. Yes, but it's the Småländska platå, höglandsplatån, the plateau of the Småland highlands here. But where the hell is the television mast? It's hard to miss. Yes, it is, but it's not this way. But let's do a flyover of Nässjö here and see what we can see. Not quite that slowly. That's a bit dangerously slowly. That would be the lasarettet maybe. Might be lost. No, we do not want to crash here. Full throttle. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, we want to head a bit westwards now. We made it a bit further south than was maybe the initial plan. Yes, maybe a bit further south than was the initial plan. But we're heading to Jönköping, if there is a railroad track going in the western, it's better to follow the road. In that case, it is really the right road. I'm a little bit confused with navigation now. I will get my bearings here soon enough. Maybe. Well, there is a railroad track to follow that goes in a westernly direction. That's one thing to do. But where's road 40? Damn it, this is embarrassing. Well, I'm keeping it a flight. That's something. Yes, it is. And I think it's well, now I forgot about the navigation bit. Where the hell are we? I'm not entirely sure at the moment. But yeah, there will be a great lake eventually here. Yes, if we go west, we will get to a great lake, the second largest lake of Sweden here, and by that time I will know where we are. In pretty good detail, I think. We could maybe go and have a look at the oaks of Visingsö. As you know, in way back in like the 1400s or the 1500s or something, oak was very important to build ships. Yes. So they planted a whole lot of oak on an island on the second largest lake. Yes. And about 300 years later, the oaks had grown. Yes, these oaks belonged to the crown, or belongs to the crown, I think. I think it's still the case that they belong to the crown. And supposedly, the person or the people who were managing these here oaks for these hundreds of years sent a letter to the crown that your oaks are done. Not that long ago. But I think that they have moved on to steel and things. But it means that there are like lots of oak growing on an island called Visingsö. Well, we might be flying a bit too far south for us to hit that. Yes, if we look this way. this is what you want. Got a little bit off track here. And we get some more speed. Speed is not really this plane's thing, you know. I think that we are approaching something that I can recognize. Yes, over there we can see the southern tip of the big lake. Indeed, we did get a bit far south, but it's okay. We can compensate here by flying north for a bit. And on the way here, if we take that, we take that route. Okay, yeah. There is a famous industrial town, internationally famous, more so than Stiga of Tranås. Stiga is brackets, yes, Huskvarna or Huskvarna, or however the hell you want to pronounce it. It's Huskvarna, House Mill or something. Anyway, that's on the slope down here to the big lake. And then at the tip of the lake we have, of course, Jönköping, which is the what they call it now here, county capital. Now it's called a region nowadays. Yes, they're trying to mess around with the terminology for some reason. Can't be good. They do stuff like that. Anyway, the province of Småland, a historical province of Småland, is what we're flying over, and Jönköping County and the capital of Jönköping County lies at the southern tip of this here lake. Yes, we're going a bit too fast. But I want to descend. You can do maximum flaps and do also turn down the engine will help a bit. Now we can descend. This is quite an aggressive descent, unnecessarily so. Yes, but we're going down to Huskvarna. It's a rapid descent. The landscape does a rapid descent too here. It sort of drops off. Can we see the what's it called? The dam? Some guy's dam. It's called. I don't remember the name. It ought to be. Possible to make out, maybe. We shall see. We said Jönköping was the destination for our trip. It's a little bit of a ways to go to look at the oaks of Visingsö. Yes, but I want to see if they look like all the other trees, or if they actually look. I don't think they will look like any other trees. Low probability. Anyway, here we have Huskvarna. Yes. Huskvarna chainsaws. And whatever you could have thought of. Here's the dam. Maybe. No, that's a bridge. I don't know where the dam is exactly. All sorts of things all things you could dream up in the Industrial Revolution, basically. They tried building here. Some things were very successful and became world famous. Some things maybe not so much. I don't know. I don't have an example of an unsuccessful product. But the changes are good. Very good.
500.
I speak from experience here. In using said chainsaw. Anyway, yeah, this is the E4 motorway. This is a lovely drive, this bit of motorway, because it sort of skirts the lake here for quite some time, and if you can hit the sunset, which is like at 3 around this time of year in December here, not that, okay, 3:15 or something depressing like that. Yes, then it's very lovely drive. We're going to Visingsö. That is it is a bit of an omväg, a detour to the airport of Jönköping, definitely, but it's okay. And we might cross the lake. I mean, we're in a plane. To get there with a car, that's like from here. That's an hour and a bit. From if you're on that road to the other side of the thing there, yes, it is quite a drive. It's more than an hour and a bit, maybe. Anyway, but here it's like 2 minutes. There it is. That road is not that bad in reality. It's a quite good road, in fact. Well, and especially nice. For a motorway. And motorways are usually quite boring. This bit is not boring. This has lovely views and some turns and twists, no, but turns it has for a motorway. Anyway, the island, yes, we were flying over the Oak Island or Visingsö, not called Oak Island. But yes, I suppose they figured that this was a pretty safe space to grow the oak. It's pretty down as far inland as you can be here. Do they have the old castle, the old ruin? Oh, we have to go way north. We have to go north for a bit if we want to find out if they have the old ruin of the old castle. Yes, what is it ever it's called again? I know these things, it's just as, flying the thing and all the stuff here going on. We might get close enough to a sign to read it or something, I don't know. Anyway, this is Visingsö, the island. This lake doesn't have as many islands as Summer. It has like this one, basically. But it's very big. And yes. There's an old legend of how it came to be, something involving a giant and something. No, that's not this. That's how the lake came to be, wasn't it? I tore this piece of land up and carried it out to sea and dropped it off, and it's Öland. No. Maybe, that's how it was. But obviously not, since Öland has a completely different rock thing, composition. Maybe. Geology, another one of Dr. Bluring's specialities here, which he knows absolutely nothing about, and it's pure speculation. There doesn't seem to be many oak here. There are fields, but there are oak too. Is that all the oak the crown has, really? I don't see what the fuss is about. Bra hus is what the old ruin is called. But we have to go to Gränna first. That is a ways of away. Oh, you've been flying here for an hour now. Yes, let's go to the airport and call it a day if we can land this thing. And maybe we want to take a look at Jönköping too. Jönköping, as what is Jönköping famous for? I would say matches. And the entire thing, with the matches thing and the crash on the thing and I don't know enough about it to talk about it, but matches, yes. They were a big thing, especially in Jönköping. Edvard Krieger, yes, that was his name. Yeah, I think, what time is it here in the simulator now? It's noon about, I think. Because, well, okay, the plane is pointing pretty much southwards and the sun is there. Yes, it is about, that's about as high as it gets. Yay. And how many clear days like this do we get in December? None. Might get 15 minutes. And then it's a blizzard. But it is rain. Windy rain. 8 December. Worst month of the year. It's worse than November. Which is worse than October. Damn, it is crappy time of year, this. Yeah, you wanted to go over to the other side of yeah, we can go to Västergötland. Like really easy here because we have an aeroplane. Yes, but aren't you going to look at the town of Jönköping? Yes, I am. We seem to be climbing a bit. We should not be climbing. We should actually be doing the opposite, which means that I'm pushing the wrong thing. It's a little bit overspeed, but it has some tolerance. This, yes, it's not going to fall apart just like that, is it? No. Within reason, I mean. You're climbing a bit. No, you're not climbing. Well, we certainly have a descent attitude here going on. Reasonable thing. A very steady speed. I mean, incredibly so. And I think a pretty steady rate of descent. I don't know. Very good. Keeping things under control here. Yes, now we're getting closer to the ground. Yeah, we're back on the motorway, I suppose. Pitch up a bit, and also do that so we don't crash. Flying is easier than driving a truck. There is no like traffic to be mindful of or anything. It's just flying. If you know how to, I don't know how to, then it is not that easy. We're getting a bit close to the lake here now, the surface of it. Increase throttle a bit. We're going quite slowly too. That's good, I think. We can do a bit of a maneuver here to slow us down a bit. Yes, you don't fly this like that, no. Fly the aeroplane, okay. I'm trying. I think that the airport will be marked. I know where it is sort of, and I know sort of how to go from which direction to approach it, but map marker would maybe help a bit. Yes, Jönköping. What do we have here? What can we tell? Matches. That is the capital of Jönköping County, and it's yeah, that's it. That's poor, but it is really nice here with the lakefront thing down here. Let's see what Jönköping looks like here in the flight simulator. Apparently it is in 2020 not possible to get a complete alphabetical thing with umlauts and such. So it says Jönköping instead, rather than Jönköping. That's okay. I think that's the airport, isn't it? We're pretty close to the water there again. Yes. Here is a great pizza place, Axamo. Oh, we've flown past it, but it is back there. Yes, and here is the matchmaking area. Here's where they made the matches. The buildings don't look right. They're supposed to be brick buildings. They're around here somewhere. Yeah, they are. And this is not a bad place to have a house. If you like sunrises, and if you like sunsets, you can live on the other side of the thing there. It's okay. We're flying the thing. And we're trying to make an approach for the airport. And it is the airport that is marked on the map. And to not stall, which means to stop flying and falling to the ground, we should increase the throttle a bit. Yes. You think that we can manage a landing? I don't know. I hope so. Otherwise this feel a bit anticlimactic maybe. If we crash the thing on the runway. Let's try and not crash the thing on the runway. Indeed, we're just going to have to do a little bit of a maneuver here. There is the runway. This is not how you're supposed to approach an airplane. Yes. This is not how you're supposed to fly a plane. I'm telling you, I'm not a pilot. I think if I can manage to get this lined up anywhere near to a landing thing here, we'll turn engine off. Maybe I should be sitting here for this. Yes, we're coming in way too, but it's a long runway and we are a light little thing. But this is going a bit too fast. Yes, it's going way too fast. Flaps. We can try. What are you doing now? The flaps take you up quite a lot. This is a terrible landing. This is not good. Are you going to screw this up? Oh, I'm not going to screw this up. It's just that. About. Oh, throttle. Will you please? Oh, I have the throttle. Yes, you're running out of runway now and you haven't touched down yet. Oh, that's a bit rough. Yes, and you're still on the ground. Brake. Brake, 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 brake. We have no, engine, stop, whatever it is you're doing, stop that. Brake, yes, brake, and would you turn off the power? Okay, we made it. Parking brake on. Yes, we're standing still. This is not sort of standing still. Why isn't the... There we go. Reverse? No. Come on. Okay. Close enough. There we go. Parking brake is on. I think we should be happy with this. We survived. We want to be engaging in this. Is it possible to... I don't think it's intended to move the plane by. It's supposed to be... That might work. It seems to be working. And no, just stop it with stop the engine, stop engine off. I don't know how to, we can turn it off maybe here. There's like lots of buttons here, but I'm sure there's like a fuel thing for it that you is 0%. 0%. Rudder trim, yeah. Yes. That's not the fuel pump. Oh, yeah, get rid of you. Where is that stuff? No, is it above you maybe? What do I have here? Inoperable. Close left fuel tank, that ought to do it. Maybe not the proper shutdown procedure here, but it is now stopped. Test switch. Open external power guard. Turn battery master off. Aha, here's where the stuff is. Starter. Set starter to off. Yeah. Turn alternator master. Uh-huh. Standby power. No, what was that? Fuel boost. No, we don't need that. Turn back. There we go. Properly shut down, maybe, or something. It's shut down. Parking brake is on. We're done here. The weather isn't this nice in December, but anyway, there we have it. That was a little flight. Thank you so very much for watching. Cheers.